Hello, my name is Gil Cohen and I'm the sales engineer here at Renesas ANZ. Today I would like to present to you the new Direct Drive TFT kit with the GAPI graphic library from Renesas. Let's start with the TFT kit. The TFT kit uses a 16-bit micro to directly drive the TFT with no need for external TFT controller. And it only uses 3 to 6% of the CPU time. As you can see, the TFT kit is built from a typical HLS dev board mounted on a support board that is directly connecting the MCU to the TFT display. How does it work, you ask yourself? Simple. The HLS 16-bit micro have two internal buses with an external DMA controller. The external DMA controller uses bus number 2, while the CPU uses bus number 1 to reach the peripheral. The external DMA is triggered by the timer that also implements the H-Sync and the V-Sync signal for the TFT display. The timer triggers the external DMA to load a 16-bit color pixel from the external SRAM and transfer this information to the dedicated GPIO that can drive the TFT directly. Those GPIO can be configured to work with bus number 1 or bus number 2. In this case, they are configured to use bus number 2, which is the same bus that uses the external DMA controller. This operation can refresh the TFT display up to 60 times per second with no much intervention from the CPU and bus number 1, letting you the freedom to program the MCU to execute other tasks. In the SRAM, we store the frame buffer, which is the frame bitmap we are projecting to the TFT display. If we would like to change this frame, we can write to the SRAM when the external DMA doesn't use the external bus to load to the next pixel. Depending on the application, changing the frame buffer while it is being projected on the TFT cannot be a good idea. Another option is to use a second frame buffer, which is a replica of the current frame buffer, and we will execute the changes on the second frame buffer. Then, we simply switch between the frame buffers to project the new frame buffer on the TFT display, while the CPU can start to rechange or redraw the first frame buffer for the next frame. That was a quick summary of how it works. Now, it is also important to mention that the kit comes with the drivers and the graphic library that can get you up and running in no time. Now, let's discuss the PCB board you are getting with this kit. The PCB board comes fully equipped with a SRAM, SDRAM, serial port, and a USB function. But what's interesting about this kit is the serial flash. Well, you're probably wondering why. Let's do an exercise. Just go online and check what is the price difference between any MCU with 256 kilobyte of flash to 1 megabyte of flash. And then check the price for 1 megabyte serial flash or 2 megabyte serial flash. Get it? It is a cost-effective way to store your graphic and bitmap, giving you the freedom to add more memory as needed for your graphic design. This brings us to the next important feature, which is the graphic library. The GAPI graphic library presents a new method to tackle your graphic design. Instead of using functions to draw different shapes, which usually result in poor graphic, we're using the grayscale bitmap. Let me show you how it works and explain you the benefits. Here we have a small bitmap of a square. With the command LCD BMP color copy, I can display it in any color I choose, as the bitmap is being used as a template for the object shape. With this basic shape, we can create bigger square and other shapes. We can also design a grayscale bitmap, as you can see with the button example. Then, we can color it each time to create different buttons. LCD BMP color copy can be used as well on a normal BMP picture to highlight or darken it. Here we have a BMP icon, and with the command LCD BMP color copy, we can darken it, achieving the look of a button being pressed or the look of a mouse hovering over the button. This manipulation of the BMP can help you to achieve the result you want. Let me show you a bit more. The GAPI graphic library can also support transparent colors with the command LCD copy transparent, where you can choose which color will be transparent on each project and won't be copied to the frame buffer. This can help you to create more sophisticated shapes. As you can see in the next example, then we will only change the frame around the picture every time somebody touches the button. This allows you to design your graphic on a normal window paint or a Photoshop, and with the graphic manipulation from the GAPI library, you will get excellent results. The GAPI graphic library comes with a basic set of fonts. It is also possible to import new fonts for your graphic design. As the world is getting smaller, it is important that your application will be able to support more than one set of fonts. Just please remember that this is only a part of what the GAPI graphic library can support. For summary, this is a 16-bit micro with a USB function, 2 internal buses, and an external DMA that help you drive a TFT directly using only 6% of the CPU grant. The kit also comes with the GAPI graphic library that helps you to design your object on a PC-based application, and also to import different fonts for your graphic design. Please feel free to contact us to learn more on the GAPI function list and to learn how you can start your application of tomorrow today.